Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Madgod Machinations. I am, of course, Madgod, and today we're playing a bit more Stellaris. And last time, we created the Federation of Irish Folks, and we entered the game into the Either Star system. Oh, isn't it glorious? Look, don't you just feel proud? Oh, I know I do. So now it's time to get going. So first up, let's get some research on the go. So first, we'll go with physics. And I think we're going to want to get the solar panel network. This will give us more power, which is kind of our money. And we want to get we want to get rolling in that front. So we'll unlock that. In society, we're going to unlock the New Worlds Protocol, which gives us colony ships, which are going to be kind of important very soon. And on the engineering, I'm thinking we're going to go... This will give us more minerals, which is cool, and I like the sound of that. So we're going to get exoskeletons. Yeah, that sounds badass. Now, right now we are paused, so I'll send away this. Thank you. Now, first of all, in our star system, we have no idea what's going on. So
this is our science ship.
Thank you. This is our science ship, as the little robot thingy said. Where is it? That one. Yes, this is our little science ship, and you can't get really close, which I really like that little detail. And this little boyo is going to go and look at things for us, because we need to actually learn what our planet is like. So he's going to survey the entire system, have a look at what resources are about, and really just find out what the crack is. Once he gets to going on that, we'll send him off. We're paused still at the moment. Well then, he'll find resources on our little construction ship.
This is our construction ship.
Thank you. So this little boy will then build mining stuff. So we'll actually get him going, because this will take a while. We're on normal speed. We will bump it up slightly to fast. Now, Ireland, our beautiful planet, has a service. Now, as you can see, we've got a few people living here, but we need to build buildings. I'm actually going to pause straight away for this one, because this guy's going to be scanning things that I don't want to miss, and I don't want to mistime things. Timing can be quite important in the early game, just to make things more efficient, especially when you're recording shit. So as our population grows, they will begin to fill out different squares. Right now, we've got 6 squares that we can't use, but we can clear. So they've got like slums in them, but we can clear those stuff out and build new buildings on them and let our population grow. Now, one thing I found in later game, when we start selling more planets, is to build ahead of time. Just so then, as the population grows, they just inhabit the buildings. But right now, this person lives there, and there's nothing else there but one food. So we're going to build a building. Don't care. So, our capital gives a little bump to everything in like horizontal and vertical from it. But up here, with one food, well, we want to build more food. So this will now bump this up to 3. This fellow, however, has 1 diamond, 1 mineral, and 1 food. Can't have both, unfortunately, so let's build a mining network, which means the food's going to be kind of useless at that for them, but that's that. So now that's building. There is a lot of various different admin-y things that will be going on. This guy is scanning planets, so our moon, La Isabella. By the way, pausing again, if you would like to be named a celestial body, like a planet or a sun or something, be sure to leave a comment with saying I would like to be a planet or a moon or something like that there, and I will see what I can do. It may take a while because comments, but we'll get to it. We'll get to it. Don't worry. If you stick around, you know, you will be rewarded by being named in the game as things. I think I can rename people as well. So if you'd rather be a person, can I? 1 second. Yes, I can. I can rename everybody. At the moment, however, I'll try to get your genders matched up. Unless you want to be a boy or girl, let me know. So, this guy is scanning. This planet is completely useless. It's toxic. We're not going to be going there unless we get some really nice science to clear that shit up. Our moon is barren, so nothing there. Thea is also barren. No resources, unfortunately, which is kind of bad. That's not a good start from us. It limits our resources. We can't build anything yet because we have no... Oh. Okay. So, if we pause, something's actually happened in that somebody over here...
These are unknown spacefaring entities.
Yep. So these things have shown up within our borders at one of our systems, Blij. which I'm going to rename to something else quite quickly because I'm not sticking with that. So we've had the event happen, investigate the alpha aliens. They're the first aliens we found. They're the alpha aliens. It'll take 180 days to research. Our society researcher will stop doing what she's doing, which is the colony ships, to investigate, to fricker these things. in the Irish technical terms. Back we go. So unpaused. Our ship is still scanning away. And that I will try not to keep pausing, but it's just sometimes it's nice to sort of say, oh, hang on. Let's get everything sorted. And then we'll do things smart, because I want our space empire to be great. Make Ireland great again. Trump's an interesting fellow, to say the least. Our system is absolutely dire. Oh, this is bad. This is actually not. It's not ideal that we have scanned all this stuff and not really found anything. Ideally, one of these planets will have nothing. Ah, you're all. The Irish system. The Era system is just barren. Oh no, we got something! Hooray! So finally, there is some resources on one of these little planets that we have. So it's the moon of whatever the fuck this planet's called, because Salam has minerals. So we're going to tell a little construction ship to come over here and build a mining station above it. So it will start to collect resources for us. Yay, more minerals. So of course this ticks over every month, is how this is working. So every month we get 6, 8 and 3, which isn't fantastic. I would like to get a much higher rate of those. Obviously more coming in a month means we can spend more, we can build more, we can have more stuff running. Buildings do cost. So like this little thing of building will eat up a point of energy because we've got to maintain it. Buildings as well will eat up stuff, so the more we build, our leader has gained a level. Okay, so our science ship, everyone levels up as well. They get new skills, they get better at what they do. Oh,
from time to time, our science ships
so yeah, every so often there's something weird on the other planets. We're going to research it. It might give us extra science. It might set off on a quest line. There's various different things that can happen. It'll be interesting to find out. Oh. The Divine's name the beings thrown through the dark. Tirianki. We are to keep a respect venerable. Okay, so as a spiritualist, also, whatever ones you take on these kind of things will affect how you respond to things. So, apparently our diviners, who are, I guess, religious figures within our military republic, have named these aliens the Tirianki. So, they are spacefaring aliens that we've named the Tirianki. So they are like neutrals. They are neutral aliens. They are like space entities that will float around. They will have an effect on the game, which we will come to when we actually come across any of them. Right now we've met one of them floating around. We didn't actually... They were neutral. They didn't want to pick a fight with us and they just flew off. They're quite spacefaring, which is quite nice. Oh. So our little building has now been constructed over here, which is great. So we're not... Oh. So we've found... Oh, and this planet actually has energy, which is fantastic because we just spent some. So we'll now get our ship to come over to Akatsuki and build us another mining platform so we can get this energy resource, which will be great. Apparently all of these moons had nothing at all. Jesus. Now we're about to actually finish. Once Thinis has been done, we will have surveyed the entire Era system, found very little resources, which I must say, not thrilled about. I have activated this little button here, which we can deactivate the detailed map mode. So if I click off this,
survey complete. Situation log updated.
So another spacefaring alien that's coming up as red. That is the beta aliens. So again, we're going to have to delay our research a bit so we can study the beta aliens. I know, right? So you see, a lot of stuff's happening in the early game. It's just open up new concepts, and our little spacefaring people just learn about the world. We got our fleet and our station. So this is our spaceport, and here is our little fleet. We will want to upgrade that fleet quickly. Depending on who we find, will determine on what the neighborhood's like. Will depend on how much I will have to focus on my military early game. If we're next to anyone xenophobic, we are going to have to consider arming up fairly quickly, because I have had issues in the past with xenophobic neighbours who've decided that they don't like me anymore. I have had to respond by blowing their heads off, as I think I'm justified in doing. So we've now scanned this system, we have collected we are now building on all the resources we have available. We need to go find out what else we have. So to the British system we go. I did remember to set my timer, brilliant. I couldn't remember if I had or not. So that ship is now going to pop off and it's gone. There we go. So it's warping over to the next system. I think with hyperspace, we may not have been able to go there. We may have had to fly off here and like try to find a path, but I have no idea how hyperspace works. So it's not how I roll, quite literally. So as that ship goes and scans new things, we'll then send our construction ship after it to go build up all the resources we have available. And right now we're just in that state. Holy, who's this? Somebody popped in a Hexam? Or Hexam? I'm going to rename so many things to make it just barely intelligent. So the entities encountered by our fleet some time ago are new, wondrous forms of spaceborne life. Quickly named Space Amoeba, following an analyst's gross misreading of initial sensor output, the creature is in fact larger than the average Irish Corvette, so they're fairly hefty. We should leave it be and remotely monitor the creature and its kin, but from Ireland, okay. So we can issue a special kind of let's watch it, or I can begin the let's blow their heads off. I think I want to research. Intelligence is key, so I want to know. So I've now unlocked a new research for the space amoebas. Amoebas, I'm going to keep saying that. I don't know why. Oh, Birch has things in it. Oh, so this planet is actually, this system is already more profitable than the Era system, which is quite sad. Luckily, it's in our space, and it belongs to us then. So I've sent our construction ship in, which is the Skalski. You can also rename ships if you want to be a ship. And the Mitralexis.
System survey complete.
Rightio. So we've now finished the survey of the Beige system. So we're now going to go down to the Hexam system. Luckily, actually, we can jump between all three systems in a nice little triangle, which is cool. But after this, the space amoebas, bloody hell, the nickname now lovely popularised on Ireland, are solitary animals. When left on their own devices, all but the youngest specimens are accompanied by quasi-independent organisms, dubbed flagella, seemingly spawned by the amoeba and programmed through liquid RNA-laced secretions to do the bidding of the host. Initially assumed to be young space amoebas, the flagella do not seem to factor into any reproductive mechanism, each individual flagellum instead operating solely as a disconnected limb for its host amoeba. These flagella are capable of manipulating and even attacking an object in an oppressive yet restricted range around the host, periodically returning to lodge inside the host amoeba's body for reprogramming. That's a lot of words. They are potential military applications of the graceful patterns of circulation apparent in the flagella's movement. Fascinating indeed. So we have now unlocked flagellating movement modifier added. So we now have 5+ evasion on all our ships, which is pretty cool. Or at least, yes, on everything. So all our ships can now evade a bit more because we've studied the amoebas. We now know that without a doubt that a thriving biosphere is not something unique to Ireland. Both the scientific community and the public at large are eager to learn more about the various forms of alien life found throughout the galaxy. Efforts to catalogue the life forms we encounter are already underway, but our xenobiologists have urged us to focus on planetary survey efforts on habitable life-bearing worlds. A commendable initiative. Or we can say fuck it. So we're going to do this.
Situation log update.
This is now unlocked a quest. We have to go scan 8 habitable worlds, which will be cool because I was planning to do that kind of anyway.
The victory screen lists.
Don't care. So this is how we can either conquer 40% of all colonizable planets or beat the shit out of everyone. These are the options that we have. So something's happening to fuck. Oh yeah, go away. I was wondering what that bleeping was, but it was that notification up there. So yeah, right now, we found a habitable world as well. So Hexam 1 is continental. So this is actually a potential for us to go and colonize at some point. It has 2 resources, which we will probably go set up. Pretty decent. Let's see the surface. It's not as big as our current planet, but it's getting there. The Skalaski has also finished its first mining thing. Now we'll set up the second one. And down here, so all we found is
Survey complete.
research, please.
Anomaly found.
So an abandoned ship has been left adrift aimlessly above this planet. The massive sails protruding from its hull suggest that it relied on solar power to function. That's pretty cool. So we're now going to see what we find with this. We are probably going to construct a second science ship so we could get farther, which I will do right now. So I will go to my spaceport.
Tab is
Don't care. So this is where we will be attaching like things onto our spaceport to make it better and cooler. But we want to build I do not have the resources. Shit. We have discovered an abandoned solar sail ship in orbit around Hexam 2. The sublight vessel is built by an unknown culture and appears to be several thousand years old. One of the massive sails has a large tear where some kind of object passed through, most likely a meteoroid, which appears to have disabled the vessel. Although the technology of the ship is severely outdated, it does possess some interesting engineering design choices. So we actually just unlocked a bunch of science research for our engineering, which will help her do her job a bit quicker and gets our science going that bit faster, which is awesome. Yay. I was doing something else, wasn't I? Oh yes, I was thinking about building a new ship. But I do not have the minerals to do so. I will in a few moments though. Month system has oddly not changed. We're sticking to a fairly familiar calendar. So it's time to build a new science ship. Because I would like to find more stuff quicker. I've also now finished all my construction in the British system. So now I'm going to send my little boyo into the Hexam system. Although we don't have the resources right now to build anything, which is a bit of a bummer. So we're going to have to wait a couple of months before we can do that. Oh, and the science ship is actually finished as well. So where are we going to send it next? So there's nothing to our south, so really, that we can reach. Like this yellow is our warp travel. Cool. So we now have 2 science ships actually, although I will need a new scientist for this because I've got 4 and they're all busy. So I need a new one. Recruit. Research speed. So none of these actually are any good to be deployed on a ship. Fuck it. We'll send them anyway. Cool. So as I say, these yellow rings represent the warp speed of our ships. So I'm going to send this one, the Hubble, to Pilgrim. Off he goes. And I'm going to send the Mitra Lexus. I really need to start renaming things to Josk Formant. How the hell they come up with the naming algorithms? I don't know. I'm going to take a victory sip just because. Num num num. A small celestial object with pronounced gaseous and particulate tails. Has recently observed in the ear system. This passing was uneventful. So previously in like CK2 or mainly CK2, if an omen like a meteorite shot overhead, people would lose their shit because obviously God was angry. Now it's just like, oh, that's nice. So I get some influence, which is just it's a nice little sort of callback, which I appreciate. Cool. So still waiting for our resources to take up so I can build more minerals. Yay! Which we're running a bit shy on. Although we're going up 14 a tick, which is quite good. We will spend them really fucking fast. How's our surface doing? We are rapid breeders. This is a thing. So we are going to fill up planets fairly fucking quickly. And a power plant with 3 energy is a really good move. That'll give us a nice bump. So although I've spent all my minerals, we've now left Irish space. We are now out into the void, into the space to see what we can find. And as you can see, I don't know if you noticed this, like there's the green, but there is this weird sort of green shadow. That's because that's just space, but not necessarily space that I control. It's just showing where that green kind of ends. And that's like the fog of war kind of thing, if that makes... Yeah, the fog of war is actually the perfect way to describe it.
Research complete.
Oh, we've completed our engineering research, which is cool. So now we get to unlock more stuff. We can make robots, which is we can just build populations. Not really... This isn't really a big thing for us because we breed quickly. So our population is going to quickly tick up. So a buildable population is more for the slow breeders and those who are going to have problems filling up a planet quickly and then won't be able to take advantage of all the resources they have. So we could unlock oh shit. Well, that's the end of that part, ladies and gentlemen. But before I go, I will decide what I'm going to research. What's our current mineral? 5,000. We're nowhere near that at the moment. So this could unlock a better building. It will cost a bit more. It'll extract more minerals. Or I can unlock something cool for our ships. This is the cheapest though. So this will be done quicker. This is a sort of the mid-tier. I kind of want to get the mid-tier because I don't know what's out there. So I'm going to get some armor. We will soon be finishing the solar panel network, which goes on our spaceport to give us more energy. This is taking a while. She is the slowest of us all of them. She is on the biggest project. Well, was on the biggest project, so she's a bit shit. And she was distracted twice with other alien species we found. But until then, would you like to be named after something? Let me know in the comments below if you just want your name ran, or if you have names for anything. If you, I got a name for a ship, let me know, and I will try to rename something after it. Until next time, remember to comment, like, and subscribe. Check out the other videos on my channel and the links in the description. I've of course been Madgod. This has been Madgod Machinations playing Stellaris. I shall see you all next time, and bye bye.